and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. It's been a while since I have posted a video, but that is because we have been surviving the first trimester of my second pregnancy, and now I'm feeling back to normal, back to me. I thought let's hop on with the content, and as you know from this channel, I love doing reviews on this channel, so I thought let's review some baby names. I'm obsessed with watching these baby name videos, but I've never filmed one. I didn't film one for my first pregnancy. If it's a bit loud in here, I do have my toddler with me. She is now 3. I do have a 3-year-old called Emmy, so we are looking for a name that suits her name and matches really nicely. I find out the gender next week, so I'm going to be giving you a list of baby girl and baby boy names I love but won't be using. So if you love watching these videos, then keep watching, or if you're looking for some name inspiration for yourself and your pregnancy and your baby, then this is the video for you. And don't forget to subscribe for more hauls and reviews and baby content on this channel. So I have my laptop here because I probably will actually forget the names that I even decided on. But let's go boy first. I feel like boy names are a little bit easier. So the first one that we really liked is Beau, spelled B-E-A-U. And I just think that is such a lovely name, baby Beau. But I'm just struggling with, is it going to be a name that's like, is it a nickname, or is it a name that's going to be when they're like going to school or going for a job interview, like next up is Beau? I don't know, but I still really love it. Like, it's a top contender. What are you doing? Now the next name is Myles, spelled M-Y-L-E-S, and I really like this name. I think it's so nice. Really like that name. The next name is Koa, K-O-A, but again, I don't know if it's too I wouldn't say too short because my daughter's Emmy, E-M-I, but Koa, I'm not sure. Again, is it a long-term name? But I do really like it. I just like how it sounds. I feel like it's very naturey. I love the name August. I just think it's so strong, August, and I'm obsessed with autumn, and I just feel like August is giving me autumn vibes. The only thing I'm struggling with is the baby's due early September. Do you call a baby August if they're born in August, or is that a bit too, like, you couldn't bother to name them? Or do you name them only August if they're not born in August? But then it's like, but why would they be called August? Do you know what I mean? Like, when do you use August? The next name is Luca. I think Luca is a really sweet name. Again, really like that name. If it wasn't so popular, Noah. Noah's such a nice standard, I just love that name, but it's so popular, and I wanted to go with a name that was a little less popular. But yeah, I've always really liked the name Noah. And then we have Mila. I think Mila's really cute. Hi, I'm Mila. Mila's really nice. I really like Mila for a boy. The next name is Eli. I've had Eli on my list for the longest time. It was on my list when I was pregnant with my daughter, and I didn't know if she was going to be a boy or a girl, and Eli was one of my top contenders. And I think Emmy and Eli sound so nice, but I just didn't know if it was more like twin vibes, like Emmy and Eli, and if I wanted something very different from Emmy and not Eli. Like, if she was a boy, she would have been Eli, but I don't know. So it's still up there. It's not written off 100%, but I still added it in this list. The next name is Rio. We've got Rio and we've got Romeo. I think they're really strong R sounding names. Really love both of those. I don't love Rome as much. I think I prefer Rio or Romeo than Rome. Then we have Levi. I think Levi is such a cute name as well. Love that name. We've got Fox. I don't know if I'd ever use this. I don't think I'm cool enough to use the name Fox, but again, I do think it's a really cute name. Then we've got Otis. I love the name Otis, but my partner doesn't love it, and other people in my family are like, oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, so I really love the name Otis, but whenever you go into a lift, like an elevator lift, it says Otis on it, so I don't know if that puts me off. Then we have Jude. Again, I think Jude is a really cute name. Am I cool enough to use it? I don't know. And Sage. Why is Sage so nice? I do tend to stay away from S sounds just because of my lisp, because it makes it harder for me to say. which brings me to girl names. Now my girl list is a lot shorter just because I really struggle with girl names. Like when I was pregnant with my daughter, Emmy was like one of the only names I had on my list. Like I was obsessed with that name and I knew that was the name I was going to go with if she was a girl. So yeah, struggling here. Elsie, but do you see what I mean when I say it? Elsie. It's hard for me to say. It doesn't flow as well as like Emmy, Elsie. It's harder for me, so I don't think we'll go with Elsie, but I really love their name. And Emmy and Elsie sound really cute together. Again, we have Esme. I think it's a little bit easier because the S is kind of pronounced like a Z. Esme. Emmy and Esme. I think Esme. Maeve. Maeve is nice. I do like Maeve. I was cracking up because I feel like I got all my names from Sex Education. We have Otis and Maeve. But I just love their names. I think they just sound so cool. Again, with the S names, we have Sunday. Again, probably not cool enough to use it, but I think Sunday, spelled different ways as well, or the traditional way, like the day of the week, is so nice. But Sunday. Sunday. Hi, my name is Sunday. I think that could really suit a little girl. I think it's really cute. And then we've got Stevie. I love names that are like boy names for girl names. Boy names for girls. I think Stevie is such a cool name. It's a little bit easier to say just because the S is at the start. So it's like Stevie is a bit easier than LC. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it makes sense to me. Stevie. I think the V makes it really strong. Stevie. I really like that. Now we do have Willow, which I'm obsessed with. My cat is called Willow and I'm really against using my animals' names for my children for many reasons. But Willow is such a beautiful little girl name, but my cat is called Willow, so that'd be very confusing. Then we have Margot, which was actually the only other name on my list for my daughter when I was pregnant. It was Emmy or Margot, and I really do still like Margot, but I think, do you know when a name has been on your list for so long? So I was obviously pregnant last time 4 years ago, so it's been on the list for 4 years. You kind of lose a bit of love for it. I don't know if that's just me, but Margot's kind of gone off my list a little bit. We have Aria. I think that's really nice. Got that from Pretty Little Liars. Aria. Hazel. I like Hazel. I think it's very pretty. Hazel. But does it go with Emmy? Emmy and Hazel. I don't know if it's the same vibe. Emmy and Hazel. Then we have Mila. I really like Mila, but my daughter started nursery and there's a couple of Milas in her class and I didn't realise how popular it was. And then my friend's daughter who goes to reception, she's got some Milas in her class. So I'm like, oh, Mila seems like it's a more popular name now. So that's kind of what took me away from it, just because it's quite popular. So yeah, they're my names I love but won't be using for this second pregnancy. I'm currently 19 weeks. Like I said, I find out the gender next week. I'm going to be doing lots more stuff on my channel again and baby content as well, but sticking to my usual reviews, hauls and that kind of thing. But yeah, let me know if you have any name suggestions for boy or girl that go with Emmy, because I am still looking. Like I said, I'm pretty certain that we've got a boy name and possibly the girl, but I'm still open to looking, and I think until you know the gender it's hard to like nail down on one. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video.